If you're having a vitrectomy surgery, expect the unexpected. There's nothing I can tell you that will completely prepare you for what you're going to go through and let you know exactly what to expect. Everybody's experience is different. My experience is different than yours. Mine was seasoned with other medical problems. Some people sail through. Some people have complications. Some people heal faster. Some people longer. But what I'm going to share in this video is what I have learned from what I've read at different forums online or just listening to other YouTubers who've had this experience. And these are like common things that you can expect after having a vitrectomy. So, hi. I'm Rakia of Mind of Rakia. I've had 5 major surgeries over the past 13 years, none of them related, the latest being the vitrectomy that we're covering today. And on my channel, I talk about my surgery recoveries, my medical trauma, my chronic pain, my neurological trauma, just all sorts of things that just led me here today to create this channel to share my journey and hopefully help other people along their journey and not experience some of the things that I've experienced. I like to say on this channel, I tell all my business so it won't be yours. So here we go. I'm going to share my experience right now. What to expect when you are having a vitrectomy. So afterwards, the most important thing that you're going to expect is that dreaded face down recovery. So depending on how many days, some people had 3 days. I had 21 days, but I've heard some people had a month. So, so you may have 7, you may have 10, you may have 21, whatever you have, whatever your doctor has decided for your recovery, it's still going to be bad. If it's 1 or 2 days, it's face down recovery is not good. So with that recovery, I have a list because I'm 100 and I have brain fog. That's one of my things I'm dealing with right now. It's severe, but we're here. Okay, so adjusting to sleeping face down. You're definitely going to need that pillow. I talk about that in another video. I will link it in the description. You need a good great face down pillow. I keep saying good. No, you need a great one. If you have to go through a few like Goldilocks and them, if you got to do what you got to do, Princess and the Pea, get the right pillow for you. That's what you need to do because it's going to be hard either way keeping your face down. But so the pillow, I had tried several. This one did not work. I finally found one that did, and I will link that one in the description as well. All right. From sleeping face down, or even right after the surgery, you're going to have that swelling, and your eyes going to be red. It's not going to be a pretty situation. Your eye is going to be swollen. It's going to be red, and you're going to not really want to look at it. That's why you have that patch over it. Just leave the patch there. Take it off for your drops. It's going to be hard to fully open your eye up. It's going to be puffy. You're going to look like, you went in the ring and they got you, okay? You got jacked at Rocky and them, Creed, all of them came for you, and that's what happened. But that does go away. But it's good to know it's going to come so that when you see it, you're not in shock like, what is happening? So your eye's going to be swollen. Somebody's been digging in it. And then you have a gas bubble in it. And for me, I had a buckle too. So I have a buckle wrapped, a little bell around your eyeball. So it's going to be swollen. It's not going to look pretty. And it's going to be hard to open it. You're going to have a zillion eye drops to use, and you're going to need help at first. So I don't know how long I needed help. I would say, a week maybe. My son helped me put the eye drops in. I had to do them 4 times. Was it 4 times a day? I don't remember. Whatever your surgeon tells you to do, that's what you're going to do. But you're going to need help putting them in. And that in itself was initially hard for me to let someone else, put drops in my eye.
Just put your head back, tilt your head as far as you can. There you go, perfect, right there. For the team, it's coming, it's in there. Okay. You can close your eye. There you go.
It's a little sting, not as bad.
It didn't go in there that much, that's why. But I think we'll call it a win.
A win. We won. It's in there. Ouch. All right. But, we worked through it and he helped me out. I'm glad he was here for that. Make sure you use your eye drops regularly. And you might need additional drops. If you have dry eyes like me, Like in addition to, like right now my left eye is dry and bothering me. In addition to the eye drops for my surgery recovery, I needed eye drops for dry eyes. And so just ask your surgeon when you can use those. I had laser surgery done right before my vitrectomy on my left eye. And then I had the pleasure of having laser surgery, or should I say the displeasure, torturous experience of having laser surgery 3 weeks after my vitrectomy on the surgical eye. And so I'm going to do a video on that because that was, I don't want anybody to go through that. And I'm just going to take a quick break here because I think that the reason mine, I'm like coming to understand why, like the numbing drops didn't work and why it was so torturous for me, because I hate people say it's not painful. Laser surgery, oh, it was just like a little sting. I think I had inflammation in my eye because I was exposed to toxic mold and I had been living in it for over a decade. So my eyes got dried out and all of that, retinal detachment, etc. We needed a vitrectomy. So I think the inflammation with the laser, that was not a good combination. Anyway, what else will you need? Because that's not going to happen to you because you don't have my medical makeup. So you're good. All right. Make sure that, the bubble. Oh, the bubble. The bubble is going to, you might like it. The bubble was going to freak me out at first. So at first I couldn't, I'm like, where is the bubble? It was like, I could tell the bubble was there, but I looked up and it was like a big jellyfish. It was like it was like up here. But as you heal and as the bubble decreases, it starts to come down. So that's going to be a little, distorting your vision, a little freaky. The way you see through it, it's going to be a little weird. I know when I take off my glasses when I'm doing this, I kind of see, it's like that, so you're going to see some of that. As it got smaller, I found a way to describe it because as it got smaller, it was like right here. And I'm like, I'm the planner's peanut guy. I got the little, what is it, the monocle? What is that called? The little small one eye. It was like right here, like the dude. Only thing mine was a little further down. So I finally found a way to help people understand what it's like, So I was the planner's peanut dude for a minute. The bubble will go away. It eventually goes away. I think mine went away at 9 weeks. And it kept getting smaller and smaller. But one of the things that freaked me out was then as it gets smaller, it breaks off into other little bubbles. So it was popping off into, and depends on what you do. If you look down real quick or I would do something and it would make more bubbles. I was like, don't do that. Whatever it was, I try not to do it frequently. And the weird part was when it started breaking off into the small bubbles, I was testing my home for mold. And so I had the test plates where when you look at them again, you see the little mold spores and it's circular. And I had the bubble. It was a freaked out moment. I didn't like that at all. Glad that's over with. All right. What else can you expect for your surgery? Blurry vision. Distorted people's, before my surgery, my son, I would look up and I see my son's head or other people's head, and it was just shrunk up at the top like Beetlejuice, I call it. It's like you got that Beetlejuice shaped head. But it's going to be distorted vision for a minute because you'll probably need cataract surgery. That's what they told me I would need. Most people I have read about, talked to online, they need cataract surgery afterwards. So your vision will be distorted at nighttime. The lights are going to be like, baby, your firework, and it's just going to be like, pow, 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 but that goes away too. So this is just letting you know what to expect. It's not going to stay forever. Let's see. You will need cataract surgery. I covered that. The next one. This one I didn't like. Double vision. So when I was doing my face down recovery and I was watching my shows online, I like K-dramas, and so they have the subtitles. So I would see like the title, and I did this like further along. I had 3 weeks, so maybe I would say that third week I started watching them again. The subtitles would be a little double vision-y, or like a title of a show would be double vision-y. But as my bubble moved down, my face was double vision. So I had eyes here, and then my eyes wouldn't be the same size. They'd be like slanted and teeny, and they would just be all over. Oh, your face is off to the side. It was just, it was way too much. Okay, but that goes away too. Just want to let you know what to expect. It will go away, so you're not gonna be stuck looking at 2 or 3 of you. Okay, one was sufficient. I don't need to see 2 of me. Let's see. Your balance is gonna be off. Now, it might be me because I have neurological issues, so my balance was off before this. But tied to your eyes, your balance is going to be off. You are going to have trouble with your hand and eye coordination. Like when you go to put something down, you're going to swear you put that on the table. There was a time when I finally got to make a smoothie. I thought I was doing something, and I put the smoothie down on the table, I thought, and it fell on the floor, splashed into the wall in the next out in the dining room, from the kitchen to the dining room, okay, from the window to the wall. It just went, and I was like, oh my gosh. I think I have a video. If I find it, I'll put it in here, or at least a picture.
Look at the wall.
Oh, I can't see the wall.
Don't slip.
I'm not. I'm just documenting the fact that this girl can't even put a cup on the counter. But it was just like, your hand and eye coordination is also, I wouldn't be out here trying to do super fine motor stuff. Even driving for me, I waited a while until I could see a little bit better. Let's see, walking, your gait, parking for me now still is off. I think I park straight. I will back up and come back in, and I'm still crooked. So that's going to take some time. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Oh, you may get emotional. You will get emotional because it's a psychological as well as a physical recovery. There's no other way. There's no other way around that. It's just what it is. When you can't see, there's something about the eyes. The eyes have it. I've had both of my knees replaced partial. Got to have them done again for full, coming up a couple of years. I've had a 2-level spinal fusion. I've had a hysterectomy that wrecked my life. And all of those recoveries were hard, some of them traumatizing, some of them just painful. But this vitrectomy surgery, the eyes have it. This surgery, and I guess maybe because of the timing in my life when it happened to me, because I was already dealing with neurological problems, and then here comes a vitrectomy, and then, oh, you're living with mold, you got to move. So it was, I'm trying to do stuff and I can't see clearly. It's just like this blurry, in a blurry mess. And so at times when you're going through whatever it is you're going through, because our surgeries do not happen in a vacuum. We don't say, oh, I'm having a surgery, and in my life, everyone else in life is going to be like, oh, girl, you're having a surgery? Stop the press. You don't have to pay any bills. Oh, don't worry about paying your rent. Don't worry about that. Those bills. Don't worry about taking care of your family. Don't worry about any of that. It's not like that. The recovery doesn't happen alone. Whatever else is going to happen in your life is going to keep happening. So that's where the emotion comes in. That's where you have to be able to say, okay, this is that, and this is the recovery. Okay? And so even though they're happening at the same time, I can't expect people not to have their problems because I'm having my own problems. And so then I have to guard what I allow in to my spirit, into my space. I have to make sure that I don't take any extra drama in, because I'm good. I got enough stuff going on. I don't need extra. Only what I need to deal with. Me, my family, and even that, sometimes you just have to push that over to the side, and just heal, because it's a long recovery. It's not something that's going to happen when you pick your head up. Lift up your head or your gaze. The minute you lift your head up, your vision is still going to be jacked, and you're still going to need that cataract. That's where it starts. Once you pick your head, that's when the recovery actually starts. So it's going to be emotional. And it is what it is. Male, female, we all have emotions. So prepare yourself the best you can. I could say you need to pray, but when you're in the midst of the storm, it's really hard to pray or meditate. Sometimes at this point, you have to rest on what you've already done and just get a woosah in your spirit and keep it moving. Rest on the prayer you put forth ahead of time. Rest on that meditation you've done and get a woosah in your spirit. Get yourself a word. My word for this year is grace. I am giving myself grace no matter what it is. I got to make a video. I didn't do it today. Grace. I got to do this. I didn't do that. Grace. So give yourself grace in your recovery. Let's see what else. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, in giving, I'm right on time. I wrote that down. In giving yourself grace, you're going to encounter people that don't understand how long and how hard this recovery actually is. It may be your family members. It may be people that you just see on the street with a patch. You got your patch on and they're looking, oh, you okay? And, well, I had to have a vitrectomy surgery for detached retina. Oh, well, I'm glad you're all better now. If I was all better now, I would not be sitting up here looking like I was waiting for a callback from Pirates of the Caribbean. Okay, I would not be walking around here with this patch on. But you just let it go because hold on, I dropped my paper. They don't understand, and there's nothing you can do. But you can't make people understand what you're going through, and it's better to accept that in the beginning. I've learned to just say, if people ask me how you doing on the street, now I don't know them, I'll just say I'm okay, or I'll say I am that I am. Because this is not the only thing I'm experiencing. So even if I'm having a good eye day, I might be rattling on the inside because I have inner body tremors, okay? Or I might be wavering, or, I might be in pain. So I just say I am that I am, and they're just like, okay, whatever. And they sometimes they get it and they understand, and sometimes they don't. It doesn't matter. I don't owe them anything. For my family members, if they say, are you okay? I say no. Or my friends, no, I am not. Okay, and then it's up to them to say, what their next step is, what they're going to do. You've asked me, I've told you. Because I find that if I say, I'm okay, they will either continue to talk about themselves, or that some people say just okay. I don't even know what that means. Okay, I said, you asked me how I'm doing, is there a right or wrong answer? It's like, how you doing? Fine. Like, I'm at the doctor's office. How you doing? Great. Like, why am I in the doctor's office? If you want me to be great or I'm fine already, I shouldn't even be here. But back to the family members and the people, you just have to be honest and just say, no, I'm not. And giving them an example, like, your head looks like Beetlejuice right now. Or, tell them something to get them to understand, a clue to understand what you're actually seeing. I look good. And even my eyes are not the same right now, but sometimes I look good, even physically. I look good. You might not as in I'm fine, hey girl, as in I look like I'm physically fit, but I have chronic pain and neurological pain and musculoskeletal pain out the wazoo, and I have brain fog. And so those things affect my day-to-day moving through the earth. And so I'm through the world, the earth, I'm on earth, right? I just say, if it's somebody I know, I say I'm not good today, but I'm going to be, or whatever. We keep it moving. It's up to them to say, what can I do? It's up to them to just, pass it on and say, I'll pray for you, or whatever they're going to say, they're going to say. But I let it go, and I'm going to give them grace as well, because they don't understand. I think I just got that for myself just now. Give the other people grace, because they do not understand. All right, what is the next thing on my thing? I said double vision. I said give them the grace. Have a list of the questions you want to ask your doctor beforehand. So before you go to the doctor's office, you're not going to be able to read them, but have someone. I sent my son, I do speak text. Use speak text. That's another tip. Okay, let me just finish this. List for the questions for your doctor. Have someone go with you and read those questions to the doctor. And then have them write it down or record it, because they're recording you. They have that medical scribe. When you walk in the doctor's office today and they don't have nothing in their hand and they're just talking to you and asking you about all your symptoms, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, or they have their computer and they're going down the list of stuff, but they're not writing anything down. They are recording you, period. So you record them so you can remember what they said when you get home in your time, when you have time to, okay, I'm having a problem with this. What did they say about that? So that way, you're not trying to scribble something with one eye. Papa the Sailor Man. You try to scribble something down. You're helping yourself out. You're being your own advocate, and that way you have that information. So I was going to say speak text. Use speak text to make your notes, because you're not going to be able to write that well if you can't see. Some of you might be able to do it. For me, I have neurologically challenged hands, and I have the eye and the brain fog. So I use speak text. I found out that my phone is dumb. My smartphone is stupid. Okay, when it comes to that, it doesn't recognize my voice. But I found out if you use voice memo and you record what you have to say, then you copy the transcript, it is a whole lot more accurate than when you use speak text on your phone. So if you have a lot to say, let's say you have to work, but your eye is still messed up, and you need to type things up, you can use your voice memo, copy that, and then put it into your document. And if you need to edit it later, then that's what you can use. So that's a tip. That's really helpful for me. I'm using that for to do my videos now, because it's really hard for me to write. Forget it. I'll start writing and then it's like hieroglyphics, and then it's hard for me to use speak text on my phone because my smartphone is dumb. Hey, what else is there? Get out of the house as much as possible. Now, when you first have the surgery and you're looking like Rocky Balboa beat the crap out of you, or Creed and them came through, you're not gonna want to. Okay, you're not gonna want to get out of the house. But once you know you can pick your head up, have someone take you out. Have someone take you somewhere where you can just look at some nice scenery. It doesn't have to be that you have to walk around, or maybe do a little walk, like a guided walk, somebody's walking with you or whatever, but just somewhere that you're not, in the house. I have such dry mouth, I'm sorry. Somewhere where you're not in the house and you see the sun. The sun just does something to our spirits, it does something to our mind, and it helps. I wouldn't be staring at it with this eye, but it helps brighten our spirits. So I think that is all that I have on my list. If you have any questions, any comments, please drop them below. If you have any other tips you want to share that you've experienced on what to expect for other people that are here reading the comments, and they, you have a different experience than me, you want to add that into the comments. But all of our experiences are valid. So if you have something you've experienced, it doesn't negate what somebody else has experienced. We're sharing so we can help each other recover, because this is a rough one. Okay, but we're going to do it. We got this. Thank you for watching. Please like and share this video with someone who's having a vitrectomy, or someone who's going to be caring for someone having a vitrectomy. Sorry, I'm just swallowing dry mouth. Subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be documenting my recovery. I'm 6 months out, like I said, a little bit over 6 months now. Hey, and I need a cataract, so I'm going to cover that as well, cataract surgery. So yeah, I'll be posting more videos. So hopefully you'll come back to the Mind of Rick here, where I tell all my business, so it won't be yours. Bye.